Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, let's say two quick episodes in a couple of days. I wonder why. well, let's just say like this. I kind of got two lessons all in one. If you remember, I did the quote about anger is the treatment you give yourself for somebody else's behavior, or not the treatment, the punishment you give yourself for somebody else's behavior. Well, I kind of did that. I got angry for somebody else's behavior. And then remember the last episode when I was telling you not to rush? Because if you rush, God will slow you down. And guess what happened? He slowed me down like really fast. I was like going 0 to 100 and I fucking smashed against the wall. So, yeah. And the thing is about this episode, what I want to talk about is God is never late. He's just not on your schedule. He's just trying to look out for you whenever you see something that will slow you down, something that will pull you back, or something that will tell you to stand still, don't rush, stay a little bit with yourself, breathe, just let everything sink in. Stuff like this will happen. I got mad because of somebody else's behavior. I pounded my fists into the floor until I broke one, and I fractured, and I had a hairline fracture on the this one. So mm, guess who has no control now and has to ask for help? This guy. Wait, yeah. I was wanting to go for that joke. Who has 5 fingers, but I have only six available in total on two hands. So yeah, for me, I don't know, man. I always tend to find the funny things in the things that happen to me. I cannot blame anybody but myself for this. Uh, but yeah, God was trying to tell me something, to not rush anymore. To I was rushing into stuff. I think I was punishing myself for some unprocessed feelings that I had, and God didn't want me to go to work in this state of mind with things that were unsaid, and I think this is why he made me go to the hospital and check my hands. I was actually going for the left because here I felt something that was not quite normal, but apparently this one is more okay, and this one was way worse. Oh yeah, you should. I will post. I will post the X-ray here. You will see the right hand. It was like holy shit. But yeah, what I wanted to say with this, like, God is never late, but He's not on your schedule. Sometimes all of the rejections that we get, all of the bad things that we think happen to us, they all happen for a reason. And it's not like I know you want to get there. To I think us as human beings have the tendency of craving something in the future, like I said, because when we get there we tend to, okay, this is done, I can move on to the next thing, to the next drama. That's how our brain works. We love drama. It's I know it's annoying, but for me it was exactly like this. I wanted to finish something, and I wanted to push forward, to push harder, to push myself, going to the gym, going working out, and now I cannot even do that anymore. uh, the gym for me in the last couple of years was like a getaway from my feelings, from my internal struggles. And yeah, he took that away too. So now you have to sit, read a book, go through some courses, sit with yourself, uh, learn how to ask for help, some friends, which for me is a little bit of a struggle to do that, because I never actually did that. I was always the one helping. I was never the one to get help, from my opinion. But now I have to ask for help, and Yeah, it's exactly like this. I have to ask for help, and I know sometimes a closed door seems like you're stuck, but a closed door means an open window. So always try to try to look even in the hardest situations for the good in them, because God is putting on the brakes for you for a reason. He doesn't want you to get somewhere too fast so that you can actually hurt yourself more, or to get there if you're not prepared for what he's about to give you or what he's about to show you, because you have to be in a completely new state of mind, or a completely new state of being when the next lesson will come. Because if you keep letting them pile up in your head, at some point, I told you, they're just gonna pop out, and it's not nice when they're popping out, and you go from one lesson to one to the next to the next to the next, and at some point your soul doesn't know which way to go. He says, man, you're throwing too much stuff at me. I cannot even get my bearings straight. So he's just floating around in this 3D dimensional bubble where you have all the axes. You have forward, you have backwards, you have left, you have right, and you have up and down, and all of the 360 that you get there. So he's just in this complete bubble that he doesn't know which way to go, because he doesn't trust himself anymore. The lessons are keep flying at him, and he didn't integrate the last one to fully understand the next one. So you need to slow down. Again, it's about slowing down. And if you're not going to slow down, the whole might is going to slow you down, and he's going to slow you down with things like this. He is gentle, but he's going to slow you down the way that you will finally understand that, yo, my man, you need to chill. So, okay, you don't want to chill, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, fine. Bam, bam. For him, it's as simple as that. And you wouldn't even see it coming, because these things happen for me like 1 week before I actually realized that I have to slow down. So I had them already, I had the issues, but I was too oblivious for them to see them. And once I get to the hospital, I actually saw, and I was like, oh wow, okay, okay, I got it. I got the message. I'm slowing down. I need to work on my feelings. There was a lot of anger. There was a lot of repressed emotions, and easy. I'm starting to see the reason, or at least some of them, that this happened, so that I had to stay home, not go on my voyage, not go to work. Um, I think one of the first reasons was I had to have a talk uh, with the person, with a dear friend. I had to have a heart-to-heart talk to let some steam out between us, which was really nice. I feel like a lot of baggage dropped after this conversation that we had. So I thank God for all of this, and I thank my friend that she's there. She always was, but yeah, sometimes our anger and our frustrations get the best of us. And don't forget that God is always there. God is always there watching your back. But if you don't understand it the first time, what He has in store for you, He will make you understand in some other ways. He will give you chances to repent. He will give you chances to slow down. And if you don't, He will hurt you. But He will not hurt you directly. He will make you hurt yourself until you. In Romania, we have a saying. It's you will bang your head on the top of the door so many times it will take you to see the bottom of the door, the threshold. Yeah, yeah. You will bang your head against the top threshold and you see the bottom threshold. I think that's the correct translation for it. But yeah, there are lessons. I know we will not understand them until we go through them. But he's there. He's there. He has a plan, and he will not let you hurt yourself more than you need to. That's why sometimes he is like your driving instructions with also pedals, next to him. He's like, okay, motherfucker, you want to go fast? Now, pump the brake. And when you pump the brake, believe me, you don't have the seat belt on. You're just gonna smash your head against the windshield or something, or against the steering wheel, and two teeth will fall out or something. Something will happen to you in certain ways that God will let you know that you are moving too fast without actually understanding the lesson and also integrating it in your subconscious. Because when you integrate the message, you will be ready for the next one. Because life is not, it's not flowers and pansies and pinkies and butterflies everywhere in this awakening process that we all are going through. It's lesson after lesson. You can see the good things in it, or you can see the bad things in it. That's up to you. But these lessons come for a reason. They come to wake us up. They come to teach us the true values of a human being, of a soul that we are. It's all about evolution. You're not going backwards. Even steps that you take left and right, you have to still consider them as steps took forward, because that's where we're going. It's always moving forward. Try to learn your lessons, try to slow down a little bit. If your body is saying sometimes that she needs sleep, or you need just some time off, listen to it. Because if you don't listen to it, the Father will make you listen. Believe me, this is why sometimes, even in Orthodox Church, it's this saying that you have to have fear of God. But it's not the fear, the normal fear that, oh, I'm scared of this stuff. No, you have to have the fear that you have of letting down your Father. That small thing of disappointing him. That's the fear I think that religion is talking about, or spirituality. Because he's the Almighty, and you don't have to fear him, but you have to be afraid of letting him down. I think that's the best way I can put it. It's as simple as that. God is never late. He's just not on your schedule. Just adapt to the schedule, and believe me, you will see the lessons for what they are when you slow down and try to think exactly what you're going through. It's simple as that. I know it sounds simple. Believe me, for me it's exactly like that. It sounds simple. It wasn't simple. I had to feel it. But I always thank him for all the guidance that he is giving me through the last couple of years. I thank for every blessings that I have. I count them daily, small ones and big ones, bad ones and good ones. They're still blessings. Because even when bad thing happens to us, they're still good in the long run. So exactly, when he slows you down, it's exactly that. He's trying to, let's say, make you avoid a bigger accident. Trust in his plan, trust in yourself, and you'll be fine. I love you guys. I hope this brought you some clarity, maybe some unanswered questions for some of you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. See you all the next time. Bye.